Sting of Death, directed by William Grimsby, 1966. The movie starts out and he's destroying the gas for a boat in a very quick scene that has like a cartoon animation that's pointless, just meant to make this movie more exciting and zany because we're trying not to take this movie seriously because it knows this monster is ridiculous. Woman in bikini cut away to the monster grabbing wood because he's horny. You see, this is a spoof movie, it's just very subtle. How come none of the reviews of this movie gave credit to the mannequin of the woman when she's underwater? It's actually very good and realistic. This movie is during a pool party because it's appealing to a young drive-in movie crowd who would actually pay to see this movie just so they can make out with their boyfriend in the car during it. Ugh, is that man's mole the monster of this movie? The hunchback Igor instead of Igor is the assistant to the old man. The old man is a scientist who runs experiments in a cave. They show a corpse that has been stinged by a monster. The makeup effects in this movie are actually kind of good. And this actor had to have one of his eyes plastered over his eyeball during this entire film. That must have been very painful for the actor. One of the 10 out of 10 reviews of this movie says that this movie is a great showcase of the beautiful girls of the 1960s. You can say that about any movie from the 1960s. I guess the reviewer just wanted to talk about how this movie made him aroused and wanted to give a positive review to trick people into watching it. This movie is meant to appeal to the people in their teens and mid 20s during the drive-in era movies when people would drive and sit in their car while watching the movie on a projector. So it has a modern sounding soundtrack.
Hey, Otis, what Pat needs is the Beatles.
Beatles, Beatles, who needs them? This place is buggy enough.
Yeah.
Is everybody's favorite part of the review. Take a joke way too seriously. The Beatles had more lyrics than Oh Yeah. They don't deserve to be criticized in this film. Why would you criticize them? Just because you thought they made references to drugs and were bad for 20-year-olds and teens to listen to? Shut up. They were good songs and way better than songs that just had the lyric of "Oh yeah."
It isn't hard to do, so you can learn it too. Hey, now let's do it now.
I just saw the nose and chin of the man wearing the monster costume. What, do they think I'll be dancing too much to notice it? No. She goes in the pool fully clothed because this movie would rather have 5 slips from the monster's outfit instead of boob slips. They're all stinged to death. Is that how this movie ends? No, there's still more of the movie. I guess all the characters dying will make this movie have a negative message, according to Siskel and Ebert, because they would be dying from being abused by a monster. it's a predator metaphor.
Ones because they exploit one element and make it sort of sick. Also, many of the attacks in these films take on women who are scantily clad. And I think that the intent here is to also exploit the sex angle in these pictures. The nudity is always gratuitous. It's just put in the film only to titillate the audience and maybe make one other point, that women who dress this way or merely uncover their bodies are somehow asking for trouble and somehow deserve the trouble they get. That's a very sick idea. Here, for example, is an innocent sunbather, and I spit on your grave.
What is the dialogue during this dinner scene? Plot-based dialogue, talking about why Egon, the hunchback, is not here. You see, this movie doesn't have any clever dialogue. Most of the dialogue is about the plot, and nothing about stuff that 20-year-olds would actually care about. This movie is incredibly lazily written. Pretty Woman picking ferns. This is a perfect time for a predator to get her. This movie was a precursor to the rapist exploitation films that we would see in the 1970s and 1980s. Joe Morrison was like, "Hey, William Griffey, can I show off my breathing underwater skills in this movie so I can have a role of an actor, kind of a successful career?" Sure. Woman wearing a dress. Oh, she was wearing another dress under it. The monster attacks her in the shower before we can properly see her body. The monster killed her before she could do her purpose in this film, because this movie is only rated 14 and up. Oh great, the Cyclops is revealed to be a rapist because he's ugly. Isn't that funny? No, it's not. The monster was revealed to be the hunchback the entire time. Isn't that funny? The person who was arresting everybody is revealed to be the monster. This movie was so influential. It predicted 2020 comedy, making fun of ugly men by calling them all rapists. This is what we were supposed to be scared of for this entire film. How funny, right? The movie ends with a handsome man saving her, but she still gets hugged by the old man. This movie was a 1960s film, as it clearly shows in this ending problematic scene where she's being held by a old man. So that's Sting of Death. This is a movie that I got a lot of material out of, but it is a very bad movie. It has bad costume designs, uninteresting dialogue, annoying soundtrack, and it fails to appeal to the drive-in crowd that were in their 20s and teens when they saw this film. This is a terrible movie that is only to be watched to be mocked.